Grand Rising. Good morning. Top of the day to you. Whichever one you identify with, that's for you, right? So, every Monday and Wednesday I used to hop on, or post a video, Mission Monday Mondays, and Word of the Day Wednesdays, and I put those on hold. However, if I want to refer back to, I keep licking my lips. That means I just need some Carmex. But anyways, I want to refer back to one of my Word of the Day Wednesdays. And I want to refer back to the word wait, okay? You see, I have my weighted vest on today. My mommy gave it to me. I'm very excited to receive it. But I have my weighted vest on today on the way to the gym to get into that morning routine. And I wanted to just reflect on the word wait and what it means, because sometimes we carry around weight on our shoulders, on our backs, messing up our knees, messing up our mental, that we don't need to carry. It's not attached to us. However, we grow an attachment to this weight. And this weight comes from others. This weight comes from situations. This weight comes from jobs. This weight comes from experiences. This weight comes from trauma, right? So we're carrying around all this weight. We're breaking down our muscles, our bones. Some weight does help build us, right? Like this weight I have on, this weight vest, compliments of my mommy. Some weight does help us grow, does help build our muscles. Good morning, sis. It was good seeing you in class yesterday because I made it. But I was just touching on how we carry around so much weight. Weight from trauma, weight from experiences, weight from people, other people's weight, people that we allow into our space, and it gets heavy. And in doing so, we build a shield, a shield between our eyes, what we see in our vision, a blockade, I like to call it. The key point to this message is to, however you need to do it, whatever you need to do to let that weight go, get the work in. Because let me tell you, the places, what did Dr. Seuss say? Oh, the places you will go. Oh, the places you will go, all the things and goals you will accomplish, and the speed of it, by letting go of other people's crap that they have put on you, by letting go of the weight of the trauma from your past. I could speak on this because I myself, I was a rape victim, right? And I carried that weight for so long. And in carrying the weight as it developed, I would believe I wasn't worthy, right? I would believe that no one really loved me. I would believe that I'm only as valuable as my body. And I was angry, right? So I would act out. And to those people outside looking in at such a young age, they just saw hothead, right? They saw hothead. They saw attitude. They saw fast, I was going to say none of those things. However, I was a hothead because I was angry. I was carrying this weight around, not knowing my worth, not opening my eyes to see who I was inside. Hugs right back to you, sis. Hugs right back to you. However, when I made the decision that I was going to shed that weight, that I was not going to let it define me, that I was going to look within and do the necessary work to cut ties with that situation and use it in a positive light, that is when I started seeing progress. That is when the catchy, most of you all know and grew to love, I hope. Or if you hate, no. Anyways, that is when the catchy that most of you guys know and love started to show. I was able to lighten up. I was able to smile more. I was able to joke around. I used to be very shy, timid, and angry. 0 to 100. There was no middle ground. There was no laughter, And this is at a young age. I was either very shy and reserved and didn't want anyone to touch me or didn't want to be around, or I was loud, in your face, irrational, impulsive. I'm still impulsive, just now in different ways, and we're working on it. But the weight, when I shed that weight, when I started doing the work to let go of the negative things that held me back, when I changed my perspective, I really need this Carmex. When I changed my perspective on the experience, right? When I decided what I was going to let it do for me, to me, I took control of my life. I took control of my attitude. I took control of my happiness. I reclaimed my time. And it may not be something as hurtful as rape. You know, it may not be something, it could be something as simple as a friendship. It doesn't have to be rape. It doesn't have to be abuse. It doesn't have to be death. It doesn't have to be any of those things. It could be something as simple as a conversation, something as simple as something you overheard someone said about you, or how someone feels about you that you must have heard through the grapevine, and you carry it around in your head, a mental note. And although you say, oh, I don't care about this person, or that doesn't define me, the weight of it, you giving it a space in your mind, is letting it seep down into your heart. You react off it. We're people. We naturally react off the things we think about, off the things we place around us. So that's why I always talk about being diligent in our surroundings, in who is around you. Every relationship you have, whether it's in the beginning stages, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a love interest, whether it's family, it doesn't matter. Let the foundation of that relationship be transparency, be encouragement. Let that transparency, encouragement be consistent, and make sure that person means you well. And it's not really hard to see if that person means you well. Just look and see if what they say to you, if the positive and good things they say to you match up with their actions and what they show you. And here's another thing I've learned when dropping loads of weight, when letting go of things that affect you, you really have to analyze what it is you're letting go of, who it is you're letting go of, what situation or thought it is you're letting go of, and what part of that you contributed to, right? When it's a friendship or a relation, a love interest, or a family member, were you straightforward in the beginning? Were you transparent with what it is you wanted from that relationship? What it is you expected from the other person? Because whether we like to admit it or not, relationships are give and take. Now, if you were 100% transparent, if you laid down your boundaries and your law, and they did the same, and you abided by theirs, and they did not care to abide by yours, that may be something you want to reevaluate. Now, if you were like I am sometimes and shied away or weren't 100% honest because you have a fear of rejection or a fear of abandonment, these are things we're working on, right? These internal fears that sometimes shield us from going after what we want, shield us from making a point. We got to let go of those because those come from a weight we hold on to as well. The fear of rejection, the fear of abandonment, that all comes from us holding on to weight from past trauma, from past situations, from past relationships. You got to learn how to let go. And it's not easy, but you got to learn, you got to take steps, you got to try different things out. Google is like your best friend. Google really is my best friend. But you have to be active in your healing because that's the only way you're going to drop the weight. That's the only way you're going to let go of these things holding you back. You can accomplish so much. There's so much in life you can do. Everything you have imagined that you want to do, all your goals, you could get there. If you choose strategy over stress, that's my message. Strategy over stress. Don't stress out about it. Stress out about where you are now and saying you're not where it is you want to be. But strategize a way to get there. Look at your situation. Look at your current place in life. See what weight you have to let go of that's going to help catapult you to the next level. And then when you get to that level, you strategize again. Because your strategy is going to change with every new level. And you're not going to be able to take everyone with you. You're not going to be able to hold on to every situation, every perspective that you've had, that you've lived off of, that you've grown in. You're not going to be able to take it with you to every level. And you have to be okay with that. And I guarantee you, once you start letting it go and you start seeing yourself progress to the next levels, you're going to start wanting, you're going to start searching for that weight to let go. You're going to start searching for who's holding me back now? Because you're going to start seeing your vision clearer and clearer. Clarity. There's something about it. When you get closer to your goals, I use weight loss a lot because I be working out in the gym and I be trying to lose weight. But it's a mental thing too. That's why I decided, okay, let me put this weight on today. This weighted vest. I'm really in love with this weighted vest my mom gifted to me yesterday. And I'm using it today. But when I was putting it on, and I felt the heaviness. And I said, oh, this is the weight that I'm willing to carry. But then it made me reflect on what other weight do I have to let go to open space for this weight? Because some weight is good. Some weight is going to put you exactly where you need to be. Some pressure. You're going to have people in your life that push you, that pressure you. So to go forward. And you're going to have people in your life that put weight on you and hold you back and drag you down to stay stagnant. Analyze that situation. Figure out who is who. Figure out what you need to let go. And do the necessary work. And if you don't know how, please reach out. Because look, I may not know all the answers, but I'll sure try a whole bunch of stuff with you. Because I know what it's like to be stuck in a situation. I know what it's like to be stuck in a mindset. I know what it's like to feel like no one's there for you. I know what it's like to feel like you're carrying the weight of the world and you have to do everything on your own. But the truth is, you're not on your own. You're not alone. There's someone out there with the same struggles, striving for the same thing. And if not the exact same thing, something close to it. Something relatable. It's called accountability. Surround yourself with people that will hold you accountable. Surround yourself with people that will motivate you, that will inspire you, that will push you to do better. You may not like all their antics. You may not like everything they say. Like Coach Ty always says, Lady Ty the Great, that's my coach. She always says, oh, you may hate me. You may hate me, but I'm going to keep telling you what you need. I'm going to keep pushing you. I'm going to keep telling you. Where's your book? Are you writing? Where are you at in the process? It's the same thing with life. It's the same thing with striving for any goal that you are trying to achieve. Keep those people around you. Let go of the ones that are holding you back. Take off the weight that's draining. Put on the weight that's elevating. And get to work. And with that said, I'm at the gym. About to finish this pre-workout. Finally about to put on this Carmex because I've been licking my lips like I'm LL up in here. And, I'm having issues. But just be diligent in your success. Be an active participant in your growth. That's all it is being an active participant in your growth. Don't just seek other people's opinions, no. When you hear it, do your research. Figure out what works for you. This is a lot of Carmex. Figure out what works for you. Do your research. And just, I promise you, Dr. Seuss, oh, the places you'll go. Right now, I'm about to go into this gym. So we're about to get this work in. Y'all have a blessed and productive day. Stay motivated. Stay filled in love. Stay filled in light. Make sure your energy is right. And if it's not, do something slight to make it all right. All right, it's too early for this. It's not, though. It's always a good time. So y'all stay blessed And I will check in with you later. Love you too, sis.